All right, all right. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Tim. How are you, man?
I'm doing all right. Can't complain. It is
That's right.
Friday. We're heading into
It
the
is.
weekend.
Friday's good.
And let's just full disclosure: the next live show will be Monday evening.
Monday evening. That's correct. You usually on the weekends you just record the
I just
actual auction.
record the auction for posterity, and then we move on into the news next week.
Yeah.
Just so people know when it comes up in their feed. But
Yeah.
now we have a minute and a half, so I don't know. You want me to read Albania? So we got
Oh,
Squeaky.
yeah. Let's pull it up. Let's see what the prices are now. Did you ever even reset? Do you get to see
Oh,
the?
here it is.
Look at
So
that.
yeah, we've got some prices in here. Squeaky at 1,088. The Daiquiri at 939. The Crown at 1399. Liechtenstein at
Liechtenstein.
5431, and Albania 4688.
I like it.
Looking
Liechtenstein
good.
got the little lava guy. He's an angry bee.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I know you like that guy. He is pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it's very cool. It's
A
even
lot
to
of good
the
ones. You got what's this twisted one called again?
I don't know. Not pipes. No, pipes is that other one.
Pipes is the other one.
It's
But you got
a
you got a
movie.
grapes over here, and you got Shelly over here.
Yeah.
I
Grapes is
forget who's.
vine. So
Yeah,
yeah.
the vine.
And then the mummy or TP. I think it's TP or mummy are down there at the end.
That is TP.
TP.
No mummy.
Yes. No mummy.
39 seconds. Oh, sorry. You better be using your fast gas right there, people.
It is.
Fast
Fast
gas
gas time.
only. Last chance.
Oh
Make
yeah.
it happen. Throw one of those up there.
There you go. Well, it's if you
Um,
don't got it in by now, it won't go through. So, you know.
so let's see. George is in the house. Welcome to the
Welcome, George.
weekend.
Yes.
2023.
2023.
Oh,
It
yes,
is.
it is.
It's pumping, George.
Happy Friday, one and all.
What's up, Jason? Yes.
Honey
Great.
pots. Honey
Honey
pots, yes.
pots.
Code
Oh,
word.
I
Honey
will
pots.
go to, check that out too on Discord. If anybody, I'm sure people are paying attention, but I'm going to look in Discord what they're announcing with the honeypots.
There it is.
Yes.
There's the auction. Squeaky bumped to
Squeaky.
1223. Look at
Yes.
that. Let me get this down here. The Daiquiri, 939 stayed the same. 1399 stayed the same for the Crown. 5431. I think that's the same. 4688. That is
It
the
is.
same.
They stay
The
the same.
88. There was an 88 over here, but the Squeaky bumped up.
Squeaky.
That is funny.
Little
Squeaky's the
Captain
one that bumped.
Squeaky. Yeah, well, you
Not
got
bad that.
Shello and Squeaky. Those aren't too bad.
The
Nice
mouse
apex.
pulling out the bump.
Yes, that's right.
So, yeah, like the Squeaky going up, George says.
Yep.
Night owl.
Yep.
Long weekend. Oh, that's right. Monday's a holiday.
Is it?
It is Martin Luther King Day.
Oh, all right.
So kids
There
will
you
be
go.
off from school, all that kind of stuff.
Right on.
Deb says, missed you last night. Yes. I had to get away. I'm sorry I missed it, but I'm going to show the replay because I came home
The
and I had to
replay.
find out what happened, and it was just brilliant. And
Oh, we got announced anyway. Josh won. Josh.
that's right.
He brought it home. Good for Josh. Congrats, Josh.
He stuck it out. It shows that what did I say? The P in poker stands for patience.
Patience.
Although he was playing very aggressive.
He was aggressive. He was pulling them on the river. And I don't know what Deb's talking about. I don't like to say Liechtenstein.
Oh yeah. So let's hit this up. You want to read Liechtenstein's first, or you want me to hit up the
Sure.
Albania? Go
I'll
ahead.
get Liechtenstein. Central Europe, covering a total area of 160 square miles or kilometers, 62 square miles, very small. It is a doubly landlocked country as it is surrounded by all landlocked countries. It is very small in size, barely the size of Washington, D.C. in the United States. A prosperous country. It has virtually zero national debt. Well, look good for you, Liechtenstein. This country has a debt to GDP ratio 0.5%. What does it matter? Why can't we need to check out what Liechtenstein's doing? And national and municipal budgets run on overall surplus. According to Liechtenstein's Foundation for Public Policy and Constitutional Law, not only is it Europe's richest city, but it also has the world's longest lunch break. Hey, I can vouch for that, man. Residents are discouraged from making loud noises during the official 90-minute break from noon until 1:30 p.m. Don't try to make any noise after 10 p.m. either. Hey, I know this because like I was stationed in Germany. I think Germany takes a little bit from Liechtenstein. They did have an hour and a half to 30 minutes lunch break. Right? It was crazy. I was like, what do you guys? It's like they would party. They would
Yeah,
have some beers, man.
sure. Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
I rolled through Germany when I was doing my backpacking tour around there, and
Yeah.
10 o'clock in the train station, guys sitting around pretzels and beer. I'm like, really? It really is like this? 10:30 in the morning, pretzels and beer at the train
It's
station,
crazy.
and I
Yeah.
had to join them, but I
Yeah.
wasn't
Oh,
alone.
you had to join
I was
us.
there with the locals,
That's right.
so yeah, very
Yeah,
fun.
you don't want to be rude. I know what you mean. You don't want to be rude. You can't.
But they love you. What is it? Siestas and stuff like that. They say is that in Mexico, but
Yeah.
they take big long breaks in the day. I
Hmm.
remember when I went to south of France. I'm sitting there on the beach in south of France, and lunchtime, hordes of people come
Yeah.
and like take off their business clothes and chill on the beach
I
for
know.
a good stretch, and then put their business clothes back on and go back to work.
I
I was
know.
like, that is
What?
like weird. It was coming to the beach in a work outfit and then just laying down for a little while.
It
It was
is.
funny.
It's funny.
But yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a nice big break there in the middle of the day.
Sure, but not in the middle of the day.
Albania, southeastern Europe. Is that eastern or western? It's a little blurry for me. Uh,
Southeastern.
all right, its UNESCO listed town of Brett is known to be the town of 1,000 windows due to its many typical Ottoman style whitewashed walls, gray roofs, houses spread up the hillside. And in 2018, Berat was named among the 30 most beautiful towns in all of Europe by the Japanese Association of Travel Agents. All right. One of those most important archaeological sites is another UNESCO listed ruins of Butrian. The ruins date back from the 3rd century BC with visible remains spanning around 2,500 years of history covering Greek, Roman, and Byzantine eras. Nice. Albania.
Yes. Albania. I like the flag. Very cool. Got the little double-headed dragon back there.
That's right. That's right. The dragon symbol that goes like this. This is their code. This is their code word when they're hanging out.
That's a gang sign.
That's the Albanian gang sign. Shout out to all my Albanian friends.
That's it. There you go. That's it. How's it going? Oh yeah. What's up, Diggs? How's it going, man?
There you go. All right, so we jumping right into the news, Ray?
Sure, you got some news. Honeypot celebration. That's what I'm talking about.
Honeypots are always good, anytime.
Yeah,
Uh,
M2.
Samsung will launch a Bitcoin futures ETF, electronic trading fund, on Hong Kong stock market. So the electronic futures are going to happen right there in Hong Kong, and their interest in crypto increases in Hong Kong, and they're launching the ETF. There comes a time where increasing interest from both government and institutional investors in Hong Kong for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So they're going to be betting on futures, which is put some calls and being betting on which direction it's going. So that's going to be another indicator to keep looking at. But this is a way of gaining exposure to Bitcoin. Buying futures of Bitcoin and seeing where everyone thinks the market's going. Right.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's always a good thing. It also might be said that it makes a rather odd that Gary Gensler, chairman of the SEC, only approves futures for ETFs for Bitcoin, meaning not any other currencies. Many Bitcoin ETFs have turned down over the year. He's turned down over the years, but future ETFs have been given the nod, and this does rather appear to fly in the face of one of Gensler's main remits, which happens to protect retail investors. So he's a fan for Bitcoin futures, but no other futures.
No.
So
Yeah. Well, he's gonna miss the boat. Ethereum's a good one. So is M2 and B Honey.
we'll see. They'll crack into it once adoption happens and it settles in. I'm sure they'll start opening all those things up. Did we mention the other week that BlackRock is now
Yes.
offering? Okay, just double
No,
check.
no, I'm not. I'm just talking about yes. I don't think so. Go ahead.
Oh, BlackRock has $15 billion under management. As I know that we covered it a couple times, that
Yes.
Fidelity has $27 billion under management, and they're starting to offer Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now BlackRock is going to be offering Bitcoin and Ethereum to their customers. So, we're coming close to $50 billion under management, and they're going to unleash that on their customers. What do you think is going to happen when they start using their customers' funds to get into the market?
Yep. But crypto, Bitcoin is dead.
That's right. It's headed to zero.
It's going to zero. That's it.
They're all vapor.
It's just internet, magic internet money. They're a bunch of clowns,
that's right,
nerdy geeks over here.
Well, that's my news for the night, Ray. What do you got?
That's cool. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go over here. Got some stuff too. Even talking about our ecosystem, but I did want to jump into Discord first because D-Ray dropped some announcements about the congratulations for the top 70 for grinding it out over the last 10 days. The last hour was crazy. Everybody was trying to get to the top 70. The ones that finished in the top 70 have been given a top 70 role. This top 70 gives you permission to post in a special channel. Only those with this role can post in the channel. And they're going to submit a game wallet submission channel. So there's going to be something where they're doing something with that. That is very cool. And also go to that channel and drop your wallet, your ETH address to claim a honeypot. Anybody in that thing just won a honeypot, and that is pretty. That's pretty good stuff, right? So if you haven't done that, go over there and get your and claim your honeypot because that's an amazing NFT. Good stuff, man.
And we know who number 70 was. Congratulations!
It was good,
fantastic.
Good for him. Almost the new 239. He was almost the new 239. That's good stuff though. But absolutely, congratulations to everybody. The other thing I'm just looking at, and I just want to touch on this because we used to talk about this. The whole market cap, obviously everybody sees this pumping. Market cap for crypto, the market is over 1 trillion. We just popped it. That's been a thing. We've seen this get up to 3 trillion. So what? We're pretty down compared to where it was and all that stuff. But another thing why I brought this up, just to show everybody, just the difference, right? So you look back to this day, and it won't drop down there because this was just a big dump right there. It won't do that last bit, right? But that's November 9th, right? And it really went down to, it was like 1,087, right? But it just won't go down that far. But that was November 9th. And now, you're up around, and again, this is just pumping right now, up to 1,400. So, it went up almost, let's just say an even $500, right? So it went up almost like 50%, right, Tim?
Yep. That's what I would call it.
And then you go down here. Oh, that's the market cap. See, that's what I was doing there. Then I go over here to this chart. This is Wrap PE. This is our ecosystem, right? You go down here. This is right around November 9th, 10th. You could see the number, right? And we were, as Wrap PE, was right around 412, right? Mm-hmm. So if you double that, now you're talking about 100% gain. You're up at 992 right now. So if you look at the difference, right, it's gaining. That's up over even 50%. And again, we know that most of the pools and things that you're tied with, like here, is WETH. You see WETH, right? But we're outperforming as a community, as an ecosystem, as one of the tokens we hold, outperforming the ETH. So just looking at different things, right? Bottom, same down there, right there with it. But we've more than doubled what we're doing here, compared to, right? Great stuff, man. This is stuff that you just look at. It's a great place to be in. Now, people that are not familiar with the community, that's hard to do. You don't know what's been going on here, building here, the community, the people around doing stuff, right? You just don't know. But we've been with this thing for 3 years, and everybody knows how substantial this ecosystem is. And you're starting to see, again, just the difference as something is pumping and doing its thing. These other maybe not so known projects are really kind of doing its thing. And, they're under the radar. People don't know this, right? People do say what they think is safe, Ethereum and Bitcoin. But what we know, for me, at least me, not financial advice, I think this is just as safe. I love the ecosystem that has been built here. Plus, the gains are going to be, at a greater magnitude. And again, not financial advice. I hold these assets So, I obviously
I put the ticker up for you, Ray.
thank
So
you. Appreciate
you're
that.
covered.
But this is showing you the market cap, right? And we've talked about this before. This was the market cap back in 17, 18, all the way. And this was that speed bump back then, right? This was great times, I'm sure, right?
Yep.
Then it dropped back down, just blah, blah, blah. And now you hit 2020 and 2021, 2022, and now it's dropping back down, right? But this was up at 3 trillion, 35 billion, Tim. That's a pretty strong market cap, right? But that was just barely starting the beginning. I think the way you look at this, I think you're going to see this look the same way as we keep going there, Tim. I don't think obviously the length here either. I don't think this length. I don't think we're going to be in that time frame. I think it's going to shorten up. We know the Bitcoin halving is happening soon. Just a lot of amazing stuff, man. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good news. Other than the fools that do their thing with their centralized exchanges and those guys doing their stuff. But they're also paying consequences, right? SEC is looking into them. Some are on probation, some are on some are on bail. So that's them. Has nothing to do with what everybody's going on and doing over here, where you're building real legit projects, real legit ecosystems, and making it decentralized. That's the big deal to me, right? This, you touched on it as well, Tim. Crypto.com cuts workforce for the third time since June. And we all seen this. Crypto.com, that was the big one in the Super Bowl. Had all kinds of, Matt Damon? Had all kinds of people, spending all kinds of marketing dollars, Tim. They had the LA Coliseum turned it into Crypto.com. So hey, there you go. You spend this money during what they thought maybe was the actual adoption. It really wasn't, right? It wasn't the adoption. It's probably better to build and just work on your own ecosystem of what you're doing and not just do some hype, right? And I'm not saying it's a legit, absolute crypto exchange, but all that other stuff, it's just noise, and you're just kind of pumping just to pump, right? Don't care really about pumping over here. We know what's going on. We're building, and as everything comes and adoption comes, all of our assets get to be bigger and bigger. So there you go.
Yep.
The other thing, very cool. Not telling you to do it, but you might want to look into it. But you can now stake Ethereum on MetaMask, and this is just saying, should you to stake or not to stake? That is the question. But the point is now you are able to do it with MetaMask, right? And if you if you want to lock it up, you can lock up your Ethereum through the new feature via Lido or Rocket Pool, and you can earn financial rewards. Now that means anyone with a MetaMask wallet can now easily start earning yield on any amount of ETH. I know some people, you saw it was like 30, 50, 100, big chunks of ETH, right? But now I think you can just do it through this when staking. This is MetaMask tweeting. We are extremely happy to announce that you can now stake ETH with Lido or Rocket Pool through the Portfolio DApp. And that's something I'll look into. I'm just announcing it, just talking about it. But it's right there. It's all going to be within that MetaMask wallet, right? So another thing that's cool too is we know that they've never really did any airdrops. I know that was another thing people were talking about with MetaMask. Not saying it's going to happen. Not saying you should be looking out for it. Not saying that that's why you should stake ETH to get an airdrop. But I know the more you interact with MetaMask and you do it using their platform, if they do an airdrop, that you'll benefit from that, right? That's a great thing. And, that's what you're talking about. These are the percentages. ETH deposits with Lido and 4.59% with Rocket. 5.2 with Lido, 4.45 with Rocket Pool. So, something to look at, right? A lot of stuff going on, man.
Might as well make it work for you.
Right. It's sitting in your wallet. Yeah. Why not, man?
Yeah. What did they say? They said, oh man, ETH, the amount of ETH staked hit 16 million ETH. Now, since we went to proof of stake instead of proof of work, 16 million ETH has now been staked. So
that's crazy.
There's people out there making it work for them.
And that's what they were saying with that Shanghai thing, and all these features coming up now. people think that there's going to be a lot of people unstaking, but now you're able to start getting more and more people, micro staking. You're only having to do a little bit, right? Who's not going to do that? That's more ETH locked up and, getting rewards for their ETH being kind of, staked. So that's more ETH off the market, not being sold. You're right, man. That's it's a big deal. Looks like ETH is a good horse, Tim.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, Bitcoin and ETH are the two leaders. You can't bet against them.
Yep.
Obviously there's fluctuations in the market, all that kind of stuff, but we're talking futures, right? Well, now they're making ETFs out of them, but
Yeah.
they're great stores of value for the long term,
Yeah.
especially for what they do. ETH very powerful, where people are going to be building on it, and Bitcoin the internet of gold, as they say. Um, so yeah, so I think that's the last of the news, isn't it?
I believe so,
I
man.
just wanted to recap. I'm sorry I missed last night, and I missed playing poker
We missed
with
you. It
you
was
guys.
fun.
I know. But I did tune in, and I was watching it, and I don't know what was going on with you guys. Were you drinking during the game, during the match or something?
No, I
No.
was sober. I was just I play different. It's hard. It's
Well,
hard
listen.
to
I mean, I was listening in and trying to follow along. Let me pull this back up and play this for you. There's about 2 minutes here. It's very exciting for you, but and I want you to pay attention to the first thing FOMO says, because that's important later on. But I was thinking you guys were drinking. I mean, just listen to this.
I can't hear it. Can you hear it? I can't hear it, Tim.
You can't hear it?
No.
It's not playing through.
No.
Terrible.
No. Plus it's on half speed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you slowed us dead.
I slowed you down. I'll have to make that back up, because I don't know why you can't hear it. That's too bad, because it's absolutely hilarious, but you can't.
Yeah, well, take it down and then pull back up. That's probably the issue.
No,
No?
because
Okay.
it's been up the whole time.
Okay.
I
Well, I'm
think.
talking about sharing your screen. Stop
Right.
sharing and go back in.
Let's see.
Yeah, but that's it was fun, man. We had a blast. And
Oh,
again,
it was great, and I stumbled on
I
this
saw.
because it was
Yeah.
funny, but I was trying to watch, what hands were happening, because it does move. It's a fast-paced game,
Oh yeah.
and it is a lot of fun, but I had to slow it down, and then when I slowed it down, you guys sounded like you were drunk.
It sounded like
So
Yep.
it was very funny. Hold on, entire screen window. Let's see if I can get this. Let's go like this. Tell me if you can hear this now.
No. Oh well.
All right, I'm gonna do this, because you guys talking to each other. I know FOMO was telling you, when to fold, and all this, kind of giving you hints and stuff, and you guys had a little bit of a banter going on, which was very amusing. But when you slow it down, it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna clip that out properly. But I was watching it, and I had, even my sons were laughing, because you guys going back and forth, and you were like, "No, FOMO, I don't want to fold," and he's like, "Don't argue with the teacher." But everybody learned a lot, and again, congratulations to Josh 27.
Yep.
Pulled it out, got the first place again. I think that's the third time he's gotten first place.
Yeah.
So
he's a good player. Everybody.
He's working his seat to Vegas. I think that's what he said. He
There you
wants to
go.
get to Vegas. So
That's what's cool. This whole group, most
his
of the audience watches that watch plays. So really appreciate that. It's fun. I
Yeah.
mean, we're not taking it serious. It's some people do, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's good to learn. Hey, it's cool to read and understand people and their habits and how they do.
Yeah.
And it's like, but yeah, I mean, and it's just neat, just the different way people react, right? It is. You and I are a little more loosey goosey. For me, I'm going to talk. I'm just reactionary anyway. I
Yeah.
just go and do. So it's just funny. Got to start thinking, patience, like you said, sometimes
patience.
patience. Yeah. Thinking about it.
Because you won a big hand and you wanted to go back at it. I was going to win again. And he's like, no, just back off. Don't doubt me. And every time he said, "Don't doubt me," you threw a couple chips at it, but then you did pull back. But he was right most of the time. And it's funny because he got taken out early, so it's But FOMO Poker 101 is always a learning experience. So
it is. That's actually an amazing type of a course, for people that do want to learn. Because it's not really luck. I mean, there's some luck obviously in there. Because again, you see people, winning it on the river, but there's a lot to understanding. Where just play what you have, man. I'm usually like I'll bluff all day long.
Well,
and that's not that.
The one that turned it around for you, and then we'll wrap it up. But it was you got a pair of jacks, right? So you pocket jacks, and you were like, yeah, and nothing else came out for you, and you didn't see what was happening because you went all in. I think it was you went all in because you had pocket jacks, and then the straight appeared, and FOMO saw it coming, and because I watched it in slow motion, and it's absolutely hilarious in slow motion. But you didn't see it. You didn't see it coming, and then it comes out, and he was like, "There it is," and it was just hilarious to watch when the straight came out for you and you won that, and then you were chip leader, and you guys were going off on chip leader and all this stuff. It was fun.
Crazy. Good time. Well, that's cool. Yeah, we'll listen to it again. It's funny. It's like I said,
I'll set it up the right way. But I tested it earlier and it was working, so I don't know why the sound didn't want to come through now.
Well, that's like you said. So we talk about we if we're not having fun doing this whole thing, we're doing something wrong because this is all this whole thing that's going on. Yes, that's us having fun, just playing poker and getting to know each other. But man, there's so much to this. I'm not going to get too deep down the rabbit hole, but I'm playing with these artificial intelligence things. Tim, it's amazing, man.
Yeah.
I know we bought one program, but I found something else, that's on Discord. I found all kinds of different things where, man, if everybody would just don't worry about what you think right? There's going to be so much more that's going to be able to help you do what you really are passionate or what you love or what you enjoy. It's amazing this what's coming, right? What's all happening with this whole space, right? You're not meant to go, and if anybody flips burger, it's all right. If that's what you do, it's okay. But I'm just saying that's not what you're meant, right? You're supposed, you're meant to do things that that are going to effectively change stuff, right? Effectively change people's lives, to interact with each other and do things, to inspire each other, to motivate each other. And there's so much, like I said, I'm messing around with these tools. And man, before I would have to pay for all this stuff, right? I'm paying for this graphic design or this. I have an idea, but how does it really work? And I'm going and asking back and forth this bot. And this is even Google, man. It's going to change the way Google is, right? You're not going to go Google search anything. You're going to go and talk to this AI bot, right? It's literally what's going to happen. I'm not saying Google's going anywhere. They're going to adjust too. I know they got their own artificial intelligence, but a lot of things are moving very, very quickly, and it's going to assist you to really bring out what's always been in you, right? This amazing creativity. We're creative people. That's what we are. Every one of us are. So it's pretty neat, man, and it's exciting. And that's just last night is just like us having fun, but talking to each other, getting to know each other, and being comfortable with each other, and just being able to, interact and spawn up these ideas because it's coming, it's happening, and great place to be at. So yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys talked about how the chips are like ammo, so that you can use it as leverage, and you're saving them and storing them up as you're playing the game. So it's kind of like a metaphor for the crypto thing. You want to keep accumulating, these things while you're down. If you're not, big blind, little blind, you're saving your chips. If it's not even close, you don't even play. You just let it pass you by, right? And so we know now that, so the market's been down. It's a bear market. You don't play, right? You just try and accumulate a little bit here and there. If you got something good, you go for it. Otherwise, it's patience, and we're doing that now. Be patient, because it'll come back around the table, and then you'll have the chips to play the game.
That's right.
And that's what we're doing now. So it's a great way to learn the lesson of of patience
Yep.
while we're having fun.
Yep. Great analogy too. It is. It's
Yeah.
like that. Right on, man.
Good stuff. All right, man. We'll leave it right there. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll be back live again on Monday, and just enjoy yourselves. Go have some fun. Play some in real life poker.
IRL. Appreciate you, Tim. Thank you, man. Thank you, everybody. Give us a like, subscribe, and share this, please.
Sounds good. See you then.
Thank you.